This is John Costa, the editor of Citizen's Eye, and we're here at Phoenix Square, Film and Digital Media Centre for today's Aniscape Animation Festival. In the cube we've got some submissions to the festival and also some submissions from Somewhere Too, which have been on the BT Tower. Lots of activity here today. We've got Ethan setting up some animation shorts, and we've got our information table. We've got Will and Elliot doing some filming. We've got Jason, Red v Blue. I might have a go at Halo in a little while. Not that I'm very good. You looking forward to your event next week, Jason?
Yeah, it's going to be quite good.
Yeah.
I've got so many consoles lined up now that I don't even know what games I'm going to be playing.
And how does the ticketing work for it on the Saturday in particular?
Well, we've got screening is £5 and the games day is £5. Screening is on Saturday the 31st and the gaming is on the 30th.
Right.
And you can come to one or the other or both, and if you get the ticket for both, you get entry to Redeemer Nightclub, which has 8-bit games music, metal covers of game music, free entry, free shop.
Fantastic. So you're here today kind of promoting the event next week, supporting Aniscape?
Yeah, just make some gamers, make some interesting people, and spread the word.
Fantastic. Excellent. Well, here's your information. It can all be found on the Phoenix website, phoenix.org.uk. And then over here we've got Nick's been here today. This little fella here's just had his photograph taken. The Muppets backdrop has arrived earlier in the week to promote the film, so it provides a perfect backdrop for any kind of animation. We've got Holly, she's manning the Somewhere Too stand. Good morning. How are you? Good. Because Aniscape's actually supported by Somewhere Too, isn't it?
Yeah, it is indeed. It's always good to sort of support things like Aniscape, especially when it's sort of the first one in this.
So tell us a little bit about Somewhere Too.
Well, Somewhere Too is sort of like a nationwide project, inspired sort of like by the Cultural Olympiad, the Olympics and Paralympics, and it basically sort of unlocks spaces around the country for young people aged 16 to 25 to do the things that they're passionate about. So we might find somebody who's an artist, they might want to put some of their artwork up somewhere, and we'll sort of like give them a space to do that. Or we might find somebody like, a musician who wants a space to sort of like perform a gig or something.
So like Next Wave, those kind of things, yeah.
And we sort of just give them spaces, which gives them the capacity to sort of do it, because what you find sometimes is young people, especially between that age, find it difficult to actually, secure a space with space holders to do things that they love. So it's a really good project to actually, get young people involved in the community.
And you're hoping to sign a few people up today?
Yeah, I officially signed up my first person yesterday, which I was really proud of actually. So hopefully today it's just going to carry on.
Excellent. Have a good day.
Yeah.
These are the guys from Dusk Till Dawn. Morning. Cool. So how many magazines have we got behind us on the table now, officially?
There's 14, I think, altogether with the derbies.
Wow. It looks like a piece of artwork in its own right, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
It's an animation table. So how are you, Dan? You okay?
Very good, thank you, John.
So you're working on the next issue at the moment, yeah?
Yeah. Copy deadline was on Monday.
Oops.
So just getting
I've
all the
missed
bits
it.
in. No, don't worry. This is the Dusk Till Dawn copy deadline.
Yeah.
Creative.
A creative deadline.
A creative deadline. So yeah, no, it's this week is we're getting all the content in, and then next 2 weeks we then put everything together, and then it'll be out end of April, the summer. So yeah, looking forward.
And how about the Derby issue?
Derby issues same time.
Okay.
And then also an exclusive, things are going to get merged into one large East Midlands magazine in September. So that's the first time that's been actually released into the public.
Okay.
So we've been talking about it and developing the idea.
Okay.
So
So that'll include Nottingham as well?
That's going to include Nottingham, and we're also going to be doing a bit of work down in Northampton, Lincoln, Loughborough. Just really talking about the East Midlands as a whole. Still having a big focus on Leicester, because obviously that's where we're from, and making sure that we keep that connection with the city, but then celebrating the other nearby cities of how we can sort of like work together, collaborate, see the strengths and the weaknesses, and how as one whole area we can really champion the arts.
They're following on from things like the Creative Garden and Doc Film Festival and Indian Summer. Once again, Phoenix Square proves it's a perfect location for an event, something like Aniscape, isn't it?
Yeah, it's perfect. No, it's a great day, and looking forward to sort of warming up a bit more with people turning up. And I know the talks have started now. We've had a couple of inquiries. People are interested in what we're doing, so it's a good chance for us to do a bit of networking, give out some magazines. So yeah, no, it's a great day.
Now behind you, just playing them was the Bill Bailey animation that you've done. It was interesting. It was such a it's when you listen to it, it's such a surreal interview, isn't it? What was it like doing it?
Oh, it was great fun, and I had to go off on a tangent. I couldn't do a normal stand. Well, I actually asked a few normal questions, and I heard Bill Bailey yawn.
Yeah.
And I thought, the guy can't fall asleep, this is a phone interview. So then I took it off on a bit of a tangent, went down the garden path.
Took a left turn.
Left turn, and next thing you know, I didn't know where I was. Do you know what I mean? I was in the middle of nowhere with Bill Bailey, talking about absolute gibberish. But yeah, definitely worth a listen.
Yeah, it was one of the highlights for me. That excellent.
Yeah.
So what your colleagues doing here today?
Just been doing some drawings.
Hello,
What's your name?
Hi, I'm Maya Perkins.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, can we have a look at your illustration here? Is that right?
Yeah, that's a drawing of Dan.
I think it looks like me.
Drawing has kind of got a bit of a sort of Alice in Wonderland feel about it. And it's sort of, you know what I mean? So,
Mad Hatter Squirrel theme.
yeah, through the From Dusk Till Dawn looking glass. So how long have you been involved in doing illustrations and things like that? Is it something you can always remember doing as a kid?
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was a child, and then I studied it at school and college, and then I went to university to study animation, and started getting work experience and part-time jobs related to it, and then last November I was finally able to go full-time freelance.
Fantastic. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I'm planning to set up a limited company next year to try and get bigger clients.
Excellent. Well, fingers crossed. Good luck with that. What do you think it's like having an animation festival?
Yeah, it's brilliant. I think animation should be celebrated more. There's some great animations in the UK, and we've got a great animation industry. It's good to see that talent recognised.
And it's one of those quite vibrant industries that kind of bubble in a way that many people won't be aware of. The amount of animators, for example, that would work on, say, a feature film, but then all the kind of the illustrations you see in From Dusk Till Dawn, there's lots of avenues there. You've just got to kind of be brave enough to give it a go, really, haven't you?
Yeah, it's, like when you start pointing out to people how much animation there is around, especially with like web and mobile and tablet devices and such. This is more people are willing to advertise through animation, so an awful lot of work out there. It's not just sort of feature films and TV. And yeah, it's a really fun living. I get to make cartoons all day. So.
Good luck. Brilliant. Thanks very much for talking to us. We're going to come over here. Not sure where Dean is now. Dean's over here. Dean's about to get interviewed. He's looking extremely nervous.
Yeah, I'll stutter in a sec.
That's cool.
You're kind of blending with the Muppets background, so it's actually quite scary, Dean.
Oh God, if my mates see that, they will probably love it.
Dean the art wizard. Here we go. This could be a career-defining moment. This dude.
Right, so we're at the Aniscape Festival at Phoenix, and we're with
Dean the art wizard.
Dean. Why are you here today?
I'm here to showcase my work so people can see what I do.
In your own words, what do you think that an animation festival is?
I think it's fantastic. It's great to showcase what people do around Leicester, because it should be done more often so people can see what people do in Leicester.
How old were you when you first got involved with art and animation?
I loved art when I was at school, but I didn't actually start till I was the age of 30, and then I did a degree, so yeah, that's a question.